Welcome back, everyone. You know, self-care looks different for everyone. Filling your cup could mean solitude. It could be time in nature, physical activity, or literally filling your cup with wine. As we search for what wellness looks like for us, there are travel destinations that you might want to put on your list because they're going to help you find your physical happy place. That's why we're with Natalie Preddie right now to talk about the happy places that exist in the world. You travel a lot. Your first pick, I'm already all over it, never been, but it is Tuscany.
Tuscany, oh my goodness. So it is stereotypically romantic.
Yes.
You've got rolling hills, sunsets, old villas, rows and rows of grapes. It's beautiful. And you know what's wonderful about this place? You talk about literally filling your cup. You've got food from simple ingredients. You've got wine that people have put a lot of passion in. And you know, something we don't do a lot of here, mindfully eat, you know, but here in Tuscany, socially, eating is a social experience, you know, and really savoring your food is something that we don't do here, but it can be so good for your soul to really enjoy those ingredients and those tastes and those flavors.
Oh, beautiful. I am sold. Every time I see pictures of Tuscany, all I see is so much green and so much space and so much vegetation, and I can't overstate how important it is for your brain to have space.
Yes.
Especially if you're living in an urban center and you're used to noise pollution and light pollution and buildings everywhere. Like sometimes your brain just needs to roll. That's why I love the prairies. The prairies are amazing in Canada. You look forever and it's flat and it feels good. So Tuscany is definitely on my list.
Absolutely.
Your next travel destination, I also want to head to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. So you talk about being in nature there. There is tons of it, rainforest everywhere. And it has been proven that our mental health is better when we are surrounded by green. There's oxygen from plants as well, and you're definitely getting that here. So this country actually plans on being carbon neutral by 2025. So you know that the environment is a big, big priority for them. You have so many microclimates. So in the center of Costa Rica, you've got the volcanoes, you've got rainforest, which is great for physical activity, if that's what really fills your cup. So you can mountain bike, you can hike, you can zip line, lots of adventure. You've got monkeys everywhere as you're, you know, hiking through the rainforest. Head out to the coast, you can surf, you can swim, you can hike, you can sail all along the coast. And you're really, really using your body. And you know, I always find that when you're using your body, you're exhausting your body, you're not able to ruminate because your mind is not going to sit there and go over your to-do list and you know, everything that's going on in your life because you are really using your body, and that is so good for your soul.
So many folks go to Costa Rica for wellness, right? There's so many yoga retreats, what have you. You can choose the Amazon, you can choose the jungle, or you can choose the beach. So I love that you've got a few options there.
So many options.
You got a lot of options in Bali as well. So whenever I see pictures of Bali, it's like these gorgeous drone shots and this beautiful clear water. Like it looks like a time.
Well, it is a time, and that's why everyone keeps going there. And it's very inviting, it's welcoming, it's a very tolerant place. But aesthetically, you have lush green, you've got waterfalls, rivers, rice fields, ancient temples, and of course that beach. And they call it the Coral Triangle, actually, so or the Amazon of the ocean, because you have over 2,000 different marine species there. So imagine snorkeling there. And I don't know if you I've had that experience when you first scuba dive or snorkel and you get in the water and the colors are flashing everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And again, you really have that time to connect with nature, connect with yourself in an aesthetically beautiful surrounding.
There's something to be said for being just surrounded by beauty. And it always looks very secluded as well, which is beautiful.
Yes, definitely.
Gorgeous. Okay, next we are heading to a soul-soothing spot in India, Rishikesh. Did I say it right? Rishikesh?
Rishikesh, yeah, so the Rishikesh is famous for actually the Beatles going to study transcendent meditation in 1968. And it is said that a lot of their songwriting was done during this time. So this is a very special place. There's no traffic, no alcohol. Everyone's vegetarian. And the river that runs through it is meant to be holy as well. So a lot of people go to study yoga, to study meditation, and really connect spiritually. And you know, that is something entirely different from the way that we live day to day. So that really helps people to fill their cup,
That's right.
to really soothe their soul, to connect with things they may not have encountered or even thought about before.
And find themselves,
And find
right?
themselves.
If they're looking for that quiet and that calm,
Yeah.
because we're often told that's when you sort of start to do your introspection.
Yeah.
When it's really quiet and calm, which
Or
is beautiful.
write award-winning hit songs.
Or write some amazing bangers. That's
Yes.
right. Okay, next up on the list, the world's best safari destination.
Oh, my
There are a few of
goodness.
them, but which one are you picking?
Okay, so this one's, I'm gonna go with Kenya.
Yes.
But there are so many. You are at the cradle of humanity, the beginning of the earth, and there is something so reverent about being in that place. When you are out in the savannah or on the Mara, and there's no sound, there's no cars, and you see these animals, and you're in their space. So you're not just going for a walk, you're going to get eaten by a lion, right?
Right.
So this is their turf.
Yes.
And you have to respect that. And there's something humbling in being in this place that is not yours, but also where life began. It is so beautiful, so quiet, and there are so many stars. Tracy, I did not know there were that many stars in the sky until I looked up on the savannah. It is just beautiful.
Incredible.
And again, humbling.
And humbling. We are
Yes.
teeny tiny little creatures in this vast universe. That is so
Exactly.
cool.